Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Stop. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Right to the air is Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
They'll run for the 1st time here with Brian Robinson. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down.
Second down and 3.
Let's go. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hey. Hurt.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's 1st down as the tackle made down at the 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. Trap 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
Daniels looking to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
16-yard line.
Second and 6.
70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute.
Austin Eckler, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry down. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 7. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 68 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
To the air goes Daniels. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Big.
Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Cowboys 7. Gay to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Prescott from the gun on third. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it to Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott from the gun. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final. Timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Prescott steps away. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. Prescott now. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. Off the play fake. Daniels out to his left. Down the left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. They go play action. Daniels. They'll buy some time right. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there. And receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
To throw is Daniels. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, 31 yards. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of a group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Flush to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Robinson up the middle. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, and this one slides to the right on Gay. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Prescott steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. And they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And that'll be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Dak. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. DeMarvion overshown, the one to bring him down.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. So a victory here for the Commanders. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
kickoff for Baltimore.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Arises on to punt here as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 18. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the
for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from KC. Dejounte Wester now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Play action now. Jackson. He's going to air one out right away. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Well, we changed it.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs and themselves. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On the move to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Mahomes going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it was caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Sometimes offense, you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Chiefs nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Now Cruz, he's past the 30. And a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's laid out deep for Rice. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 50-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it before the first down.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They come up now on 2nd and 2. A handoff now for Pacheco. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Again, it's Pacheco.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the 23-yard line.
Mahomes will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Butker now to add the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.